Hi folks, I got the 8 ball. I'm trying to just send my brain waves right into it from my third eye. It's a shortcut. Anyway, hold on. I've got a question. Let me initialize. How many bottoms, how many elite bottoms are in the Trinity? A lot. Wait. Oh, it has fine print. Every single person on the planet has a bottom in the Trinity. What does that mean, having a bottom in the Trinity? Well, yesterday I showed you Mark Zuckerberg's bottom in the Trinity. Remember that? Okay. So we got Mark Zuckerberg's bottom in the Trinity. So I figured, why not just extend it? Okay. Okay, here's another picture. Okay, these are the elite bottoms in the Trinity. Okay, the yellow kind of represents what the trap that we get ourselves in. So here, take a picture of that. Okay, got it? Okay, good. So here we got, this morning I was just watching the news. John Lewis and Cory Booker were questioning Jeff Sessions, making statements about how we need to, honor people with less privilege, and they're just kind of mixtures trying to keep the secret of three species. It's, their bottoms. All three of them, their bottoms are in the Trinity, and and Martin Luther King's bottom's in the Trinity. Dalai Lama's bottom is in the Trinity. We got the Bush family, the Pope. We got Abraham Lincoln, Donald Trump, and everyone in his family. The Obamas. Got the Feinsteins. We got Jesus. Jesus' bottom is in the Trinity. George Washington. We got Kanye West. Kanye and Kim. Kim has big bottom in the Trinity. David and Goliath both have bottoms in the Trinity, and Mary, all three of them have bottoms in the Trinity. There's JFK. Did I say George Washington? His bottom's in the Trinity, but it's wooden. Then there's Satan and God. Can't forget those two guys. Then you got all the queens and your emperors and your kings. Did I say Abraham Lincoln and the Clintons? I think I probably did. Oh, the Bushes. Did I say Dalai Lama? I've lost track. Anyway, you get the point. Everyone has one in there, and it may be because you were gang raped at a fraternity, a party, and they took pictures of you, or you were taking drugs and it was documented, or you got arrested for DWI and they've extorted you there. Sometimes, being a Christian is having your bottom in the Trinity. You don't want to be a Christian, in certain communities, and just as well you didn't want to be a Jew in Nazi Germany, that's for sure. Mental illness, that's a very common one now. Oh, he's mentally ill. That's a bottom in the Trinity. Homosexuality, you know, if you're an actor and you're debonair and strong, but you're actually homosexual, they'll use that to extort you. Communists in Hollywood in the 50s, that wasn't very good. That was your bottom in the Trinity. Various levels of criminality, just secrets. There's the ritual abuse, the satanic worship stuff. If you're a satanic worshiper and you meet your fellow Satanists on the weekends and drink blood and have orgies, that's a secret. That's your bottom in the Trinity. There's brainwashing. People are just brainwashed to believe certain things, and that's the Trinity, really. The Trinity of false narratives, brainwashing you to believe certain things, like you might hate blacks, you might hate whites, you might think someone's inferior, someone's superior. That's your bottom in the Trinity. And all these bottoms are red. and they look like hearts. You know, maybe that's what our Satan fathers and mothers originally thought of when they drew the heart. They were like, hey, that person's red bottom looks like this, and they drew a big, they drew that, the red bottom, and then it turned into, kind of had a point there, maybe to represent the boy. I don't know. So I'm almost at 6 minutes. I just wanted to let you all know that this is extortion. This is our shame. This is shame. Let me just write that here. Shame. Okay? Shame. Shame in the Trinity. Shame that makes us do things we don't want to do. An extorted state that we've been in for 50,000 years, managed by three kingdoms: Denisovan Asia, Neanderthal Europe, and Sapien Africa. Oh, and mixtures. Well, I'm gonna go maybe get another cup of coffee. I didn't sleep too well last night, but I'm okay. I'll take a nap. Bye. I'll see you later.